Alex Gray woke each day to the hum of passing trucks outside the rundown trailer he shared with his mother. His clothes were hand-me-downs, his meals often skipped. His mother, once a hopeful musician, now worked 2 cleaning jobs. "Dream big, Alex," she'd say. At school, he kept to himself, drawing logos and business ideas in a battered notebook. His classmates laughed. "You'll never be more than this," they'd sneer. But in Alex's heart, a quiet fire burned, one that poverty couldn't snuff out. He whispered each night, "One day, I'll make it." And he meant it. At age 10, Alex started a lemonade stand with a twist. He offered discounts for kind deeds. Neighbors were charmed, and word spread fast. He learned supply costs, pricing, and customer service on the fly. His profit, $14.25. To most, small change. To Alex, it was gold. He reinvested, bought better cups, and painted a sign with bright yellow letters. His mother watched with pride. "You're a natural," she said. He smiled. That summer, he wasn't just earning pocket money. He was laying the foundation of a dream. Every cup poured was a step away from his old life. With no internet at home, Alex spent hours at the local library. He devoured books on business, marketing, and tech. Librarian Ms. Rivera noticed. "You're here more than I am," she joked. Alex smiled. "I'm studying for the future." He filled notebooks with ideas, apps, startups, inventions. The library became his haven, a place where dreams grew instead of wilted. While other kids played video games, Alex researched entrepreneurs. He copied Steve Jobs' speeches word for word. "One day," he whispered, "people will quote me." The library wasn't just a building. It was his university of hope. In high school, a local nonprofit held a youth business pitch contest. Alex entered nervously, presenting an app idea that matched odd jobs with local freelancers. He wore a thrift store suit and practiced every night. On pitch day, he stuttered at first but found his rhythm. "This app helps people like my mom," he said. The judges were stunned by his clarity and passion. He didn't win first place, but he earned a $500 scholarship and a mentor, Mr. Thompson, a retired CEO. "You've got something," he told Alex. For the first time, someone from the business world believed in him. After school, Alex worked night shifts at a diner, bussing tables and scrubbing pans. When his hands weren't working, they were typing, coding his app on a borrowed laptop. Sleep became optional. He learned Python, HTML, and business law from free online courses. Exhaustion stalked him, but he pushed forward. "It's temporary," he'd remind himself. His mom grew worried. "You're burning out." He kissed her forehead. "I'm burning through." With every hour, he built not just an app but a future. While others dreamed, Alex acted. Hardship was his teacher, and hustle his language. Alex launched Oddsy, the odd job matching app, from a coffee shop using free Wi-Fi. No ads, no team, just him. He emailed every local business and posted flyers across town. Days passed. Nothing. Then, one ping. A task accepted. A woman needed her garage cleaned. It worked. More pings followed. Feedback rolled in. Bugs, glitches, praises. Alex slept in 2-hour shifts, fixing issues and improving features. Local media caught on. Teen builds app to help workers find jobs. His download numbers reached 1,000. Small, maybe, but to Alex, it was validation. The world was listening, and he had more to say. Months later, success bred pressure. Alex juggled school, his job, and running Oddsy. One night, he collapsed at work from exhaustion. In the hospital, his mom sat beside him, tears in her eyes. "You can't do it all alone," she said. Alex stared at the ceiling. "If I stop, I fall behind." She held his hand. "But if you fall apart, there's nothing left." He took a deep breath. He'd reached his limit. He realized ambition needed balance. From that bed, he emailed his mentor, "I need help building a team." Growth wasn't just about doing more, it was about doing smarter. With guidance from Mr. Thompson, Alex formed a small team, classmates who believed in his mission. A coder, a designer, a marketing whiz. Together, they worked in garages, basements, and public parks with laptops balanced on knees. Oddsy 2.0 launched with improved UI and better algorithms. Tasks ranged from dog walking to resume writing. Their slogan, "Work for everyone, everywhere." Alex learned to lead, not command. He listened, delegated, and inspired. Revenue began to grow, and for the first time, Alex paid his mom's overdue bills. She cried quietly, touched by the boy who never gave up, and now lifted others. A regional angel investor heard about Oddsy through the local paper and reached out. Alex pitched confidently. The investor, impressed, offered $50,000 for a stake. It was life-changing money, but came with pressure. "You'll need to move to the city," the investor warned. Alex hesitated. His roots were here, but his dream was bigger than geography. After discussing with his team and hugging his mom goodbye, he accepted. He promised her, "I'll make you proud." With the funds, they rented a co-working space and expanded the app to 2 neighboring states. Oddsy wasn't just a startup now, it was a mission. The city was loud, fast, and ruthless. Investors demanded growth. Users complained. Competitors emerged. Alex faced imposter syndrome. What if I'm just a kid from a trailer? He wondered. One night, after a bad pitch, he nearly quit. But a letter from his mom arrived. "You're already a success. Keep climbing." Renewed, Alex restructured the team, hired a COO, and brought on advisors. He started speaking at youth events, telling kids, "It's okay to be scared, just don't stop." He found his voice, and in doing so, he discovered that leadership was less about knowing everything and more about never quitting. Oddsy hit 50,000 users. Partnerships with schools and nonprofits expanded reach. Alex's face appeared on a local business magazine cover, from poverty to platform. He used the profits to hire workers from low-income backgrounds, offering training and dignity. At 22, he was invited to speak at a national tech conference. Backstage, nerves danced. On stage, he spoke from the heart. Success isn't escaping where you're from. It's bringing others with you. A standing ovation followed. That night, he emailed his team, "This is just the beginning." Oddsy was no longer just an app. It was a movement. Alex launched a non-profit wing of Oddsy, Greybridge, focused on youth entrepreneurship in underprivileged communities. He returned to his old school and built a tech lab. "Someone gave me a chance. Now I give back." His mom beamed as students toured the facility. "He was just like you," she told them. Alex held free workshops, mentoring kids who reminded him of himself, hungry, scared, but dreaming. Every success story became fuel. He wasn't just building wealth, he was building hope. And in those young eyes, he saw reflections of the fire he once carried alone, now spreading like light. Alex appeared on national morning shows and podcasts. Time magazine named him one of the top 100 innovators under 30. Despite fame, he stayed humble, still answering customer emails and visiting schools. He told his story not to boast but to remind, where you start doesn't define you. Journalists dug for dirt but found none. His record was clean, his mission clear. He met presidents, billionaires, and celebrities. But he never forgot the trailer, the diner, the long nights in the library. "Success isn't the top floor," he said. "It's remembering the staircase." His journey inspired millions. 5 years in, growth plateaued. Users dropped. Competitors surged. Investors panicked. Alex's board wanted to sell. He was torn. If we sell, it's no longer ours. He walked through his old neighborhood, searching for clarity. "A boy sold candy on a corner, trying to buy my mom a gift," he said. Alex smiled. That was him once. Renewed, he rejected the buyout. Instead, he pivoted, introducing Oddsy Learn, a platform teaching people how to start their own side hustles. Within months, growth returned. Sometimes, moving forward meant returning to your roots. Vision, Alex realized, required courage, not consensus. Alex returned home for the town's centennial celebration. A banner read, "Welcome home, Alex Gray." He gave a keynote, standing where he once sold lemonade. His mom watched proudly from the front row. "I started here," he said, "but this town never left me." He donated funds to rebuild the community center, fund scholarships, and provide free Wi-Fi for students. His old librarian, Ms. Rivera, cut the ribbon. Tears flowed. Home hadn't changed much, but Alex had. He wasn't the poor boy from the trailer anymore. He was proof that dreams, no matter how fragile, could bloom even in dry soil. Alex penned a memoir, Odd Beginnings, From Scraps to CEO. It hit bestseller lists within weeks. In the book, he detailed the highs, lows, breakdowns, breakthroughs, and everything in between. Critics called it raw and inspiring. He donated proceeds to Graybridge. One line resonated most: "Success doesn't silence struggle, it gives it a microphone." Readers flooded his inbox with stories of renewed hope. Alex responded personally to as many as he could. He knew his story wasn't just his own anymore. It belonged to every dreamer who'd ever been told they weren't enough. And now, they had a blueprint. Alex mentored a group of teen entrepreneurs from his nonprofit. One, Jada, created an app connecting CNAs with teen volunteers. Another, Malik, started a clothing line. "We're just like you," they said. "Better," he replied. Their success meant more than his own. Watching them pitch reminded him of that first contest: trembling hands, hopeful hearts. He smiled. The fire he once carried now lit torches in others. He wasn't just a success story. He was a spark. And in those young faces, Alex saw the future, bold, brilliant, and beautifully relentless. Investors offered millions for Oddsy. It would mean retirement at 30. Alex paused. Was money the goal? Or impact? He declined the sale. Instead, he restructured Oddsy into a social enterprise, ensuring mission would always trump margins. "I didn't build this to cash out," he told the board. "I built this to change lives." The decision shocked Wall Street and inspired it. Other founders followed. Alex wasn't chasing legacy. He was living it. And sometimes, the richest thing you can do is stay true to your roots. On his 30th birthday, Alex hosted an event called the Hustle Summit. Thousands attended. Speakers included young entrepreneurs from Graybridge. His mom, now retired, gave the opening speech. "He built this for all of you," she said. Alex spoke last. "Dreams aren't just for the lucky, they're for the relentless." Standing ovation. That night, he visited the old library. Ms. Rivera was still there. "You made it," she whispered. "Thanks to this place," he smiled. "Some stories don't end, they echo." And Alex's echoed from shelves, screens, and souls. Alex stood at the groundbreaking of a Gray Innovation Campus, a hub for youth startups, tech labs, and community events. The mayor declared the day Alex Gray Day. Cameras flashed, drones buzzed, but Alex's eyes stayed fixed on a single plaque, dedicated to dreamers who never quit. His mom held his hand. "You did it," she said. "We did it," he replied. From lemonade stands to tech campuses, Alex's journey wasn't just rags to riches. It was pain to purpose, fear to fire, roots to sky. The world hadn't given him a seat at the table. So, he built his own. True success is not measured by wealth alone, but by the courage to dream big, overcome obstacles, and lift others as you climb. Flexed biceps, seedling sparkles.